The mystery of Qin Shi Huang's death opening. In 210 BC, on a journey to the east, a death shook the entire empire of China. The most powerful emperor in history, the man who united the realm, known as Qin Shi Huang, suddenly passed away at the age of 49. That death did not just end the life of a ruler, it left behind a mystery, unanswered for more than 2,000 years. 1. The road to the throne. Qin Shi Huang's real name was Ying Zheng. At 13, he became king of the Qin state. At that time, China was divided, endless wars between rival kingdoms. But Ying Zheng was different. He was intelligent, ruthless, decisive. In just 2 decades, he conquered one state after another. And in 221 BC, he proclaimed the unification of all China. From that moment, he called himself the first emperor, a title never seen before. He believed he was the man who opened a new age for the world. 2. Empire and ambition. Qin Shi Huang was not only a conqueror, he was a builder of systems. He unified laws, created common currency and measurements, standardized writing, so future generations could all read the same script. He built palaces, highways, and extended the Great Wall. Grand projects, paid with the lives of countless laborers. He was brutal, but effective. The Qin Empire became the first great superpower of China. Yet, even with all his power, he could not escape his greatest fear: death, the obsession with immortality. Qin Shi Huang was obsessed with eternal life. He believed if he could live forever, his empire would last forever. He ordered alchemists to find the elixir of immortality. They spoke of magical islands where immortals lived. He sent great fleets to find them, but many never returned. In the palace, the alchemists created glowing pills made of strange minerals, rich with mercury. People believed mercury was divine, the essence of heaven and earth, the key to immortality. And Qin Shi Huang swallowed them day after day. 4. The mysterious death summer, 210 BC. The emperor set out on his eastern tour. Crowds lined the roads, shouting, "Long live the emperor." But inside the luxurious carriage, he was no longer the mighty conqueror. Headaches tormented him. His mind grew unstable. He lashed out in sudden rages. Sometimes, he coughed blood. Halfway through the journey, he collapsed. The first emperor of Qin, the man who shook all under heaven, died quietly in the shadows. 49 years old, too young, too sudden. 5. The secret journey home. The emperor's death could not be revealed. If the news spread, chaos would consume the empire. The eunuch Zhao Gao and Chancellor Li Si made a fateful choice. They sealed the corpse inside the carriage. To hide the smell of decay, they filled wagons with rotting fish. The procession pretended the emperor was still alive. All the way back to Xianyang. Meanwhile, a conspiracy unfolded. False edicts were written. The rightful crown prince was forced to die. The 18th son, Hu Hai, was placed on the throne as Qin Shi. That choice began a tragedy, and in just 15 years, the mighty Qin Empire crumbled. 6. Theories of his death. So, what truly killed Qin Shi Huang? Some say it was the poison of his own elixirs. Mercury killed the man who dreamed of eternity. Others believe it was illness and exhaustion. Decades of war, heavy burdens of rule, wore him down. But whispers remain that his death was no accident, that it was the result of a palace plot, a death arranged by Zhao Gao and his allies to seize control of the empire. To this day, the truth is unknown. 7. The Tomb of Secrets. After death, the emperor was buried in a colossal mausoleum at Mount Li, an underground kingdom spanning kilometers. Inside, palaces, rivers, and mountains in miniature. Streams of liquid mercury flowing like real rivers. The ceiling, decorated with pearls to form the night sky. Outside, the terracotta army stood guard, silent, eternal. Even now, the central chamber has never been opened. Scientists detected massive amounts of mercury in the soil. To open it might unleash deadly danger, which means the final answer still lies hidden in the dark. 8. An unsolved mystery. Did Qin Shi Huang die from poison, from illness, or from betrayal? Perhaps. Only when his tomb is opened, the world will know the truth. But until that day, his death remains one of the greatest mysteries in human history.
The world grows still as shadows breathe. A distant heartbeat calls beneath. Veiled in mist, the echoes rise, soft drums waking ancient skies. Footfalls hidden in the sand, we gather where the drums command. Rhythms pulse through vein and bone, a call that speaks in whispered tone. Hear the voices carried far, guiding flames beneath each star. Heartbeats race to ancient calls, united where the moonlight falls. Echoes fade into the night, drums retreat with fading light. In the hush, the story sleeps, until the distant rhythm speaks.